But let me explain myself. Let me justify my thug for a second. What you don't understand about me. The reason why I criticize these people is because I don't see it in them. See, I don't talk about it, I am about it, I be about it. When I look at the conditions of black people today, they are worse than they were in the 70s when I was growing up. The more these people pushed us towards this system, the more we got pushed towards economics, the more we got pushed towards education, the worse off the condition of black people has gotten. There's a song by Young Jeezy and the Boys in the Hood, right when they first came out. I believe the name of the song was If You a Thug. And the chorus line went something like, if you a thug, go on show a shorty, rush a nigga. You know, if you claim to be something, then you gotta be about that what you claim to be. That's how we came up in the hood. You gonna talk like you about it, you better be about it. So if you're gonna talk like you are opposition to this system, then you need to move like opposition to this system. There is no reason why our conditions are worse today than they were in the 70s when I was growing up. Everything I'm about to say, you already know it to be true. You are a slave. You are a slave to money, to social economics, to status, to politics, to ideology. You have sold your soul to have a place in a world order that you should naturally oppose. Recently, I fell out with one of my children's moms, right? One of my exes, right? After nearly 30 years of she and I being friends, despite not being together, we didn't fall out over anything between us. We fell out because of my criticism of Minister Farrakhan. Now, she's not the only person my criticism of Farrakhan has gotten me in trouble with.
What?
Right here on this YouTube channel, part of the reason why this channel is shadow banned to oblivion, I can't even find it in the Google search, is because dudes have flagged my channel because of my criticism of people like Kevin Samuels, because of my criticism of people like Dr. Umar Johnson, Dr. Claude Anderson, Jason Black, Dr. Boyce Watkins. Yes, I don't trust none of them. I don't trust any of them, bro. None of the people y'all listen to from the man channels over, I don't trust them. Because I don't see in them the actions of what they claim to be. I don't see it. And you know what I mean by that? You know, my ex, the one I fell out with, she kind of said, let's see what you do. Let's see if you do something better than Minister Farrakhan. That's how she dismissed me, right? She dismissed it by saying, well, you're talking about him, but what are you doing that's better? And I said, but hold up, that's not fair because I don't have the support that Farrakhan had. Farrakhan built the nation off the back of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Yeah, he kind of had to rebuild the nation after Elijah Muhammad passed, but the foundation was already there. The people already knew him. He already had respect all around the nation. I mean, it was easy for him to do what he did. So he just took the reins of something that was already established. I don't have that. And part of the reason why it's hard for me to get that is because I got to fight through the people that I'm talking about today. People like Minister Farrakhan, people like his supporters. They don't give you a chance to do anything else if you don't come in a certain line, right? And this is what I'm talking about today, about the controlled opposition. Because if you don't come under a certain way, dressed in a certain cloth, black people just don't listen to you. They don't take you serious. Now, they'll let you entertain them if you some mofo, thug type dude online with tattoos all over your face, gossiping about rappers and stuff. They'll be entertained by you. But when it comes down to doing real man stuff, motivate, moving, we have a tendency to only want to hear certain things from certain types. And those types that we focus on or that we trust, those types make sure that you never trust nobody else but those types. The more they pushed us into the system, the more they told us that the problem was the hood, the more they told us that the problem was money, the more they told us that the problem is education, the worse off the conditions, the collective conditions of black Americans have gotten. Tell me I'm lying. I dare you. I dare you. And yes, the people that's on the scene today were not on the scene back then except for Minister Farrakhan, but their kind was there. They are the same kind. These brothers that tell you wear suits and all that stuff that change the image of the black American man. They are the same kinds of men like Jesse Jackson. And they are directing us to do more of the same that we was told to do by the first ones, by the first wave of them that got us in the condition that we're in. And all they're telling us to do is more of the same. But yet we expecting different results. Y'all say that that's insanity. That's what y'all say. So we're going to talk about controlled opposition, because is it fair to call these people controlled opposition? Because I can tell you one thing, if black people was to listen to me, let me tell y'all something. If black people were to follow me, this thing gonna change. Because I'm a gangster, bro. Said, but I don't talk to be talking, bro. I'm about everything I say, I'm about it. Told y'all seen my short sleeve shirts. I got bullet holes in my body. I got knife wounds all over my body, penitentiary tattoos. I've done everything that I've said I've done. Every experience that I claim to teach you from, I've actually had those experiences. And it's a wide range of them. I am a very unique individual, well put together. I have a wide range of first-hand experiences that most individuals can't claim. Most people just cannot claim to have all of my experiences, bro. I am very unique. And if y'all was to follow me, we will break this thing quickly. It won't take no 20, 30, 40 years either. 5 years, it's over. It's gonna start breaking down immediately, but 5 years, it'll be over. Our condition as a collective people will change in 5 years if y'all were to follow a man like me. But y'all not gonna do it because of the people y'all do follow. So let's talk about the ones y'all follow. Is it fair to call them controlled opposition? Right? This says the concept of controlled opposition is the idea that certain groups or individuals who appear to oppose a particular entity, like the government or the system, or ideology, like racism, are actually secretly working for or controlled by that entity. Now remember, Neely Fuller Jr. said that if you don't understand how racism affects you, how you are always reacting to racism, you're not going to understand anything else. So no matter what you are saying, if what you are doing that appears to be like protesting or some form of opposition, if all it is you reacting to the conditions of racism, then you're not really opposing anything. You're basically begging a white man to get his foot off your neck. Whoa! Figuratively and literally, huh? That's what you're doing. But the part of that line, now this came from the generative artificial intelligence, right? Remember, it has access to everything that's out there. It has access to all of expert understandings, all of the psychologists, the behavioral scientists. It has access to everything they say. So these concepts, like controlled opposition, is not just something that's made up in the conspiracy circles. This is a real thing. It's a real thing. They understand it to be a real thing. But what caught my attention on this is said that controlled by that entity. How can you oppose something that you are controlled by? Let me continue. It said the next thing, control opposition, the purpose of it, right, is believed to divert attention from the true source of power or the real issues at hand. Is this not what they do? How many times have y'all seen videos talking about how thug culture is killing black people? And I keep asking y'all, how in the hell is what's going on in the hood the reason why your food prices are the way they are? How? Explain to me how that, what the people are doing in the so-called ghetto, explain to me how that is what's making your life miserable. I'll wait. It's not. And this is why you can't make progress, because as long as you're pointing at things that have nothing to do with your condition, you're going to stay in your condition. It's going to get worse, because that's diverting away from the real issues. That's pointing fingers somewhere else. They are not the problem. The hood was actually the safest place to be growing up. We didn't have white police shooting down unarmed black dudes back in the day. I know y'all are led to believe that racism was so bad back in the 60s and 50s and 70s. It wasn't. It's worse today. Whoa! The stuff that these white cops do in our hood, they wouldn't have tried in the 40s, 50s, 60s, and 70s because we would have handled that. We would have handled that. The streets would have handled that. A cop would have shot an unarmed black dude in our areas back then in the 70s. He could never work in that neighborhood again. They got to transfer him out the city, bruh. Come on, man. We were different because we were about what we said we was about. We didn't play. Y'all need to read some of these stories of the real revolutionary brothers. Them dudes didn't play. Pull up Jonathan and George Jackson's story. Read, bruh. These dudes didn't play. Y'all playing. Pull up about the Soul Dad brothers. Study these dudes. These dudes didn't play. Y'all around here playing. Y'all come from a soft, talk first and talk only generation. Y'all don't know what it's like to get out there and actually put it down. Because y'all never had to do it. Y'all don't know what it's like to be tooling up, whether it's a fist fight, fat fight with brass knuckles and sticks and pipes and chains. Y'all don't know what it's like to get prepared for that. And go out there on that yard and meet them dudes head to head and y'all bust each other brains open with all kinds of weapons. Y'all don't know what it's like to tool up for that stuff, bruh. Y'all don't know what it's like to gear up. Get ready to go out there and let them things fly. And y'all know the other side, they gearing up too. So y'all about to meet up somewhere and it's about to go down, 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 down. And you go anyway and you let them things ring and let the last man stand. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't know what that's like. Y'all do this. Y'all don't walk it. Y'all ain't about it. So what the control opposition does, it diverts attention away from real problems and it undermines legitimate actual protests. It undermines the kinds of people that would actually make a difference. My ex challenged me, said, let's see what you do. You do better. If I had the kind of support in America from black people that Minister Farrakhan had, I guarantee you I would do better. Put my life on that, bro. Because see, unlike Farrakhan, I don't want nothing from this society. I'm not materialistic. I've been lightweight rich twice, people believe it or not. I've had a lot of money twice. And you couldn't tell when I had it. You know what I'm saying? I look pretty much the same now, broke, as I did when I had money. First time I lost because the feds got me. You know, the feds took everything from me, you know what I'm saying? Second time, you know, Hurricane Katrina kind of shut everything down on me, you know what I'm saying? I had to start rebuilding from scratch. And I've never really recovered from Hurricane Katrina, to be honest. But you don't see me around here tripping on that, bro, because I don't want anything. The things that are important to me, I kind of have, bro. I have. You know what I'm saying? I have a woman that loved me for me, right? I got my family already. I've had my kids. I have what, 5 grandkids. I've already done me, bro. The things that are kind of important to me, I have. All I want now is to help y'all. And I'm telling you, if I had the kind of support, if I could call 1 million dudes to the mall in DC and y'all would sit out there and listen to me gather y'all together, I wouldn't be talking about y'all need to atone for crimes and sins that y'all didn't do. To hell with all that. We need a rally, bro. I wouldn't be sitting around talking about we need to build commercial businesses. To hell with all that. We need to figure out a way to live where we don't need money. Come on, man. He has the opportunity to make a difference. Don't challenge the brother that don't have the opportunity. Don't challenge the ones that got the opportunity. Challenge the ones with these big YouTube channels that can lead y'all better, that can give y'all better advice. The red pill has been around almost damn 20 years now, and the brothers are still crying, committing self-deletion, spree killings, and snapping out, shooting people. Y'all suffering from self-hatred and all kinds of mental disorders. This is all because of them. Your condition is not getting better listening to red pill type content. It's getting worse. Tell me I'm lying. I'ma wait. Tell me I'm lying. Play with me. Like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. leave a comment below, and click on the next video for part 2. Salam.